Hello, hello, it's time again. It's time for Monday Mojo. We are going to have an exciting night and learning. Lots of great learning from Dr. Patricia Rogers. I'm so excited and cannot wait to hear her talk. She always brings such great information to us. We are waiting for her now, and then we will start our session. It is right at 6 p.m., so we will start letting everyone in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Here they come, here they come. Yes, yes, here they come. Woohoo! Welcome to Monday Mojo. Hey, Katie, haven't seen you in a while. Great to have you back. Hello, Alyssa. Glad you could stop in.
Hello.
Beautiful, beautiful. All right. While we are waiting, because we have an exciting night tonight with Dr. Patricia Rogers as our speaker. So let's go ahead and warm up our chat. Let's warm up our chat tonight. And the first thing I would like for you to do is put in your links. How shall we reach you the best? Phone number, email. How about an appointment link? Anything in any way where we can reach you. And Abby, I am making you the co-host just in case something happens and I miss someone coming in. All right. After you're finished with that, hello, Dr. Denise Turner. Welcome, welcome. Glad you are here and found us. Thank you very much. So yes, let's go ahead. After you are done with putting in all of your important information, we know that Dr. Pat is talking about speaking tonight. So I would like for you to put in, when is the last time that you were a speaker at any kind of event, in person or virtual? And Miss Dar, do you have a Monday Mojo background? Please use it if you do. If you don't, that's fine. Tamara, do you have a Monday Mojo background? Katie, I'm not for sure if I remember if you have one or not. It's okay. Alyssa, I know that you haven't gotten all of yours yet. And exciting news, we're all going to get new banners come January 1 for each and every event that we have. You know, fresh look, fresh everything. January 1st, 2024 is just around the corner. So yes, yes. Okay, so we are going to go around the room very quickly because we want to have lots of time for Dr. Pat to talk and get questions and answers. So 20 seconds or less, one thing about yourself and one thing about your business. So give me your, you know what, I'm going to rephrase that. Give me your 30-second introduction. And we are going to start with Abby. And then we will go to Heather.
Thank you very much. I am Abby, your computer angel, and I'm flying in from tech heaven to give your computer more life and protection. What would happen to your computer if it crashed right now? And how would it affect your business? I love to turn that around, so to the point where you love your computer, and I enjoy giving it more performance and protection. So bring your computer frustrations that are overwhelming you and book a tech call with me, and I'll fly in to help you. I'm Abby, the computer angel.
Perfect, Abby. Make sure you have your appointment link if you haven't already put that in the chat. We're going to go to Heather, and then we will go to Dar.
Hello, I'm Heather. I am hashtag just different with Heather. I'd love to help you with your travel desires and help save you money.
Perfect, Heather. And Heather, please put your appointment link in the chat if you haven't already, because we want everyone to be able to connect with Heather. We will go to Dar, and then we will go to Teresa.
Hello, I am Dar. I love to play with paper, scissors, and glue to create, and custom make greeting cards that are suited just for you, and are no two different or no two cards are the same story unless you want them to be. So I love to make people feel warm and fuzzy inside.
Aww. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. Thank you, Dar. Please put your appointment link in the chat. And now we will go to Teresa, and then we will go to Alyssa.
Hello, I'm Teresa Johnson Paul, the mentor behind Time with Teresa. With my years of experience, I bring you hope with proven strategies to guide you on your journey where you learn self-care and boundaries, not only to live, to survive, but thrive. If you are ready to unlock your full potential and carve out your success story, let's connect at Time with Teresa. Your path to a brighter future starts now.
Perfect, Teresa. Please put your appointment link in the chat. Thank you. All right. And we'll go to Alyssa, and then we will go to Anita.
Hello, all. I think the best way to put it is I'm a sassy young woman with a lot of ambition and a fast tracking to a coaching career that I have such deep desire for.
Perfect, Alyssa. Thank you so much. And if you do have an appointment link, go ahead and put that in the chat for us. We will go to Anita, and then we will go to Katie.
Good evening, everyone. It's evening in my time zone. So I'm Dr. Anita, and I help working moms who are suffering from crushing fatigue to regain their energy and reclaim their lives so they can be the mom they want to be and soar in their career or business. It does not matter how old you are as a mom, nor how old your children are. Fatigue is something that a lot of us suffer from. So I will put my contact information. I did already. I'll do it again. Thank you very much.
Nice. Okay, Katie, and then Tamara.
Hello, everybody. My name is Katie Mag. I'm a stress management coach, laughter yoga teacher, and an overall humor ambassador. What does that mean? Who doesn't need a little more fun or a little more light into their light, a little more laughter? Laughter is the best medicine, and it actually helps quite a few things. I do presentations. I also do classes. I also am a nurse besides, so why not? I also have a special needs son, so I also do presentation for caregivers, whether nurses or special need providers. So
very nice.
It's been I'm a little rusty.
That's all right. That's all right. Please put your appointment link in the chat, Tamara, and then we will go to Dr. Denise Turner.
Hi, everybody. My name is Tamara Patrick, and I am the owner of Just For You Life Brigade, life coaching for restarting you. And I give purpose, motivation, and direction to people that are transitioning from one thing to another. Mostly I'm trying to work with soldiers and veterans, but I do help other people as well. So yes, that's me.
Awesome. Please put your appointment link in the chat, and then we are going to go to Dr. I'm sorry, I have just lost my screen. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm getting my screen back. There we go. Dr. Denise Turner, thank you.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Dr. Denise Turner, and I'm a mental health strategist with a focus in trauma. So I help people to determine the roots of their trauma and to address the resulting emotions like fear, disappointment, those types of things that keep us unproductive in our lives and in our businesses. And so that is what I do. I do one-on-one coaching, counseling, small group coaching, speaking engagements, and anything else that I can connect with people for.
That is
Thank you.
awesome. Awesome, Dr. Turner. Please go ahead and put your appointment link in the chat if you haven't already done so. And I am LaDonna McAbee, and I am your networking expert. I am here to teach you, guide you, and hold your hand in connecting, networking, and collaborating with people who are the right people for you in your business. I will put my information in the chat. But for now, I would like to introduce you and welcome Dr. Patricia Rogers. Come on down, Dr. Pat. Woo-hoo. Hello, Sharita. Welcome, welcome, Sharita.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am. We are ready.
Okay, great. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get into the conversation here. And as LaDonna said, I'm going to share about public speaking. LaDonna, you might want to talk till I get set up here. Got to get set
Okay,
up. Honey.
all right.
Just do
Charita,
something,
are
honey.
you
Talk,
still?
talk.
Okay, Charita, will you please give us your 30-second introduction, please? And welcome. Charita, can you hear me?
My name is Sharita Olsen. I'm your wellness coach. A bit about me. I have a degree in mathematics. I'm a business energy professional. I'm a farmer, agriculturalist working on the Eco Village project and building a sustainable community. And I'll be focusing on sustainable business and bringing it to the world and to the entrepreneurial market. So I'm your wellness coach. Thanks for having me. Dr. Pat, are you ready?
No, I'm not ready.
Okay, well, welcome, Charita. Welcome. And I don't know if you already have, but please go ahead and put your information where we can all reach out to you in the chat.
Okay, sure.
That
No
would be
problem.
perfect. Thank you. And Dr. Pat, you just let us know when you're ready. And until then, I will continue.
Please keep talking.
All
yes,
right,
keep
honey.
talking for a minute.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So tomorrow, 10 o'clock Central Standard Time, 10 a.m., I will be holding a Let's Get Dirty, Down and Dirty. Let's get down and dirty with our networking. And what I'm going to do for 1 hour, I am going to give you a crash course in networking ideas, system, and solutions that you can start as soon as our mini workshop is over. It's only $12. I will drop the link into the chat for you to sign up. If you sign up and you hold your ticket for some reason, if you can't be there for all of it or any of it, you will be getting the recording afterwards. So don't miss this time. If you have any ambition on building your foundation stronger, you need to have this crash course. I promise it will be up and above your $12, 10 times fold. I will put the link in the chat. For everyone that signs up or has already signed up, please bring your notebook, pads, pen, and make sure your Google Calendar is all filled out, whatever calendar you use for your business. Dr. Pat, are you ready?
Am I sharing my screen?
Well, I don't
think I'm
see
sharing
it,
my
but you
screen.
can.
Okay. Let's see if I can share the screen.
You know, tech.
Share
I
screen.
don't like tech, but Abby
Share
loves
screen.
tech. She
I
lives.
can
There we
I
go.
can share a bit about the LinkedIn YouTube party if you want me to say a few words until Dr. Pat is ready.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm ready. Let
Okay.
me see. Am I sharing my screen?
I see a gray screen right now.
Okay, no problem. I got it. I know what I'm gonna do. I got it.
Okay.
I'm good.
There you go.
I'm seeing it now.
Yes.
I'm seeing it
I'm
now.
gonna go ahead and
Perfect.
I'm going to go ahead and
It's
okay,
great.
I'm gonna go ahead. Get started.
You're
Sorry
good
about,
now.
sorry about
It's
that,
up now.
everybody. Come on, y'all. Give me some energy. Come on. Sorry about
Yes.
that.
Look at that lady in red on that stage.
Creates more opportunities than she finds. A phenomenon, an icon, the lady in red. Her mission, the #1 sought-out virtual event coordinator who sets a platform for entrepreneurs to be seen and heard so that they can achieve even more wealth. This speaker grew up in sunny South Florida, the last of 8 siblings, 12-year veteran of the armed forces, class leader of 43 recruits, earned a BS from St. Thomas University, Bachelor Award nominee out of 132,000 employees countywide. She trained thousands to excel in their careers. Retired correctional lieutenant after 29 years of service. Transitioned from CO to CEO. Mentored by the finest leaders, and she is a visibility strategist. International best-selling author. International public speaker. Recipient of a Business Icon Award. The Gene Lynch Lifetime Achievement Award. Uncommon Leadership Award. 100 Successful Women in Business Award. The Shining Star Award. The Women of Achievement Award. Known as the Networking Queen and host of events that rock. The speaker is a member of various organizations. She is known as Miss Powerhouse. This speaker is inspirational and energetic. She will inspire you to get up, suit up, and show up. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the CEO of Unity in Service, where people need people. Put your hands together for Miss Pat Rogers. Pat Rogers.
Hey, I'm home, honey. I'm home. Yeah, awesome. Hi, everybody. I am Dr. Patricia Rogers, and I'm so grateful to be here. And I just wanted to play my introduction. And the first thing I want to tap on before I get back to my PowerPoint is technology. It's always something new to learn with technology. And I'm always trying new things. But you know what? If I don't try it, I never know what works. But I'll tell y'all about what I tried later. So at any rate, and I'm going to say this before I get back to my PowerPoint. I'm going in because we're talking about public speaking, right? And how many of y'all on here public speakers? Okay. How many of you have spoken when you're in a cashier's line? Talk to the person in front of you. How many of you have talked on the phone? How many of you have talked in the messenger before? How many of you have talked on a text? All of that's public speaking. All of it's public speaking. Public speaking in and of itself is just a title, but we're all public speakers. How many of you have communicated with your children, your husband? It's public speaking. So when you think you don't have gifts inside of you, they're there. You just have to identify them. And I'm going to say this. You are what you say you are because you say you are that and because you believe it. I'm an expert because I say I'm an expert because I know that I've done the work to be an expert. And if I say I'm an expert, that's what I am. So that's just a little nugget right there to get us going tonight. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to go ahead and start my presentation. Oh, I did want to say this. When I started my presentation, because this is public speaking, when I started my presentation, somebody put something in the chat. And if you're people are speaking on the platform, because this is about public speaking etiquette, we don't know what we don't know. And when speakers are speaking on a platform, it is wise, or it helps the speaker out when we hold our comments. Because when that box pops up, we're nosy too. I'm nosy too. And I clicked that box and my video stopped. And I said, that's good. I'm glad that happened because I needed to mention that. So sometimes if you can refrain from your comments when speakers are speaking, because unless the speaker says, hey, put 1 in the chat, put 2, put your information in the chat, that's different. But when the person is speaking and you're just throwing out, that box pops up and it's a distraction. And I'm saying it's not just for me, I'm talking to everybody when you're speaking. So when we're on these Zoom platforms, we do have to acclimate ourselves to the way the world is. It is what it is. But I'm grateful that it is as good as it is, because definitely I love playing with these platforms and all the features that they have. But I just wanted to throw that out. Any speakers on here can relate to that? Oh, okay. Okay, so. All right, so let me get back to my PowerPoint slide here, my presentation. Can you all see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay, great. Okay, so the topic is for me tonight, again, going in, public speaking etiquette. And LaDonna, please let me know when my time is up, because I was also trying to set up my clock at that time and it didn't work out the way I wanted it to. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is preparation. As public speakers, the first thing we need to do, and I know y'all hear it all the time, is get or create a professional bio. Unity in Service does that. And a headshot, a logo. And when we do a logo, I strongly suggest, from my own experience, I have a transparent logo and I have a white background logo. Because sometimes when people want you on their platforms, those are the first 3 things they're going to ask for. And most importantly, they're going to ask you for a professional bio. Now, I'm going to say this. Let's be reasonable with the bios. We know that everybody got a book to write for a bio. But when we're on these platforms, people don't need a book, because they're not going to read a whole long book. All we need, I'm just going to say, when I send my bio out, I have one for 100 words, 200 words. I got one for 300 words. I got 2 pages, because we're always evolving and adding on all of our accolades and all the good things that we've achieved. So all I'm saying is, when you send someone a bio, first of all, don't use your email. When you write a script into an email, that sends that person, the interviewer or the person who's inviting you to their platform, that you're not ready, or you haven't taken care of the smaller things first in your business. So sometimes I'm just saying, if it were me, and I get those all the time, and these sometimes are 7-figure people, I don't want to do business with them. Because to me, and there's a lot of people in the world like me, a lot of people like you, I look at those things. So I always just want to be on point. And then the headshot from your waist, from your chest up, just like we're taking a picture at the studio. You know, all of this right here and all of this, and they don't need all of that, because we never know when we're going to go on those banners, and everything needs to be uniform. Transparent, based on the background. If you look at the bottom of my computer, my screen, that's a transparent. Because if I put the white one on there for me, it would be a little bit too much. So I just use the transparent, just enough to show what my brand represents. Speaking presentations. Always, always, always have our speaker presentations ready to rock and roll, meaning what we have to practice, practice, practice. And definitely when it comes to organization, I use a Google Drive, and I put my logo, my photo, my bio, my speaker run sheet, my headshot is in a Google Drive. And even if I'm at the store, if I'm in New York, if I'm wherever I am, I may get an invitation to a platform. And I already know they're going to ask me for something, for those items. So when they ask me, when can you send them to me? Now, I'll send them within the next 20 minutes. So And that's exactly what I do because I'm able to go to my Google Drive from anywhere in the world. That's a nugget, ladies and gentlemen, because when you, ladies, I'm sorry, when you hesitate to send in your content, it holds, I'm going to talk about me. It holds me up. It holds the host up. And this is what we want to avoid because professionalism is what we should be striving for. And as I said, Google Drive saves a lot of time. Okay. Why public speaking? Public speaking is about attracting the attention of as many people as possible. Why should I talk to one person on LinkedIn? They ask me to buy something when those people send me an inbox fee. They want me to buy something and I immediately invite them to my events. Because guess what? I tell them it's easier for you to come to my event, meet lots of people, rather than just talking to me. And some people won't even buy a ticket, but it's all good. So public speaking serves so many opportunities and benefits, such as developing an email list. Me and my team just went over the email list that we have for the upcoming event. I've collected 67 emails already. It's probably was 67, something like that for that event. That builds my email list. So this is one reason I host so many events. So from 2015, since I started, I have tons of emails. Have I lost many? Of course, I've lost a lot along the way. That's why you have to keep collecting them. And when you get emails in the chat, wherever they're coming from, even when people emailing you in your email, sometimes I take those emails right off of those scripts. I say, well, if you sent me something to myself, I said, if they invite me to something, I'm taking that email, I add it to my email list under the group that I want to put it on. And guess what? Voila, another email. Because if they're emailing me, I can email them. Building relationships. Emails definitely affords us the opportunity to build relationships when we use them. Also, when people write me and ask me to come to an event, I'm just saying, I get them all the time. Come to this event, their networking event. Then, of course, I send them an email and tell them that, oh my God, we have the same thing in common, and especially if I have an event around the corner. And I tell them it would be nice for you to come to my event, but I'm going in. I will still register for their event if I can make it. I'm going to register because I always make the first move because everybody in business is not genuine. It is what it is. And everybody does not see things either different the same way. So I take the first leap. And then if it's not reciprocated, I'm good. But once I know that I've done the best that I can to serve other people, then I trust God to do the rest and to give the increase in whatever areas of my business that I need him to do so. Targeting the right people is always so essential. This is another reason I publicly speak and I fly out, because I already know I'm already in a group of speakers. That's a no-brainer. I may not win them all, but somebody in that group is going to love Pat Rogers because all of us are different and unique. And when we do the work, God's going to do the increase. And Dr. Denise, where did I meet you at, Dr. Denise?
At your last at my last speaking engagement in Las Vegas.
Absolutely. And we've been stuck at the hip ever since. How does that happen? I don't know. I don't know how it happens, but I do know that when I do what I do and I go with intention, and I have a few of them that's coming to the event this year, and I'm still connected to some that I've met in Paris. So my point is, when we do what we do with intention, something has to happen. It has to happen. As entrepreneurs, again, ladies, we must attract as many people as possible on as many platforms as we can possibly show up on. Commitment. I want to talk about that right quick. Commitment. Ladies, I've been in this arena for about what? 10 years. And commitment is so valuable to me because my word is my brand. My word is, my face is my brand. I am my brand. So therefore, my word has to be good so that people would develop and maintain a faith in me because all of us are going to be needed at some point in time. And I stress that because when we show up for other people, they're watching us. And I'm talking now about this virtual platform. Let's talk about that. Be present when we show up on the platform. All that coming in on behind the screen and all that stuff, we need to stop it. We need to stop it. And why do I say we need to stop it? Because I already knew the other day when LaDonna asked me to speak and I said, yeah, I already knew I had to come to this event. So what did I need to do? I needed to get up, suit up, and show up. And we was on that platform for the last minute with our team. I gotta go, y'all. I got a meeting to go to tonight, and I'm going in. What did I do at that moment? I tried to bring as many of them with me along as I could possibly get. Why? Because people need people. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Preparation exposes your brand. When you show your face on this camera, people get a chance to see you, hear you, if you participate, and they get a chance to develop, I'm just going to say it, like you. And again, we don't know where the blessing is coming from, but I do know one thing. If I show up, I'm going to be attracted to somebody, and somebody's going to be attracted to me. When you're on these platforms, use your camera to build relationships. Let's go back. Use your camera to build relationships when you're at live events. But on these platforms, take snapshots to create content. Content is king, video is queen. When we're on these platforms, and I know some of us do it, but I'm just saying, no matter who platform you're on, and I know every time I'm on LaDonna's platform, she tells you to do da-da-da-da-da, take a picture, put it on. She shouldn't have to tell you to take a picture. I'm going in. She may tell you to take it and put it where she wanted, but you as a person, if you're on this platform, I take so many snapshots and y'all don't even know I'm taking, because you know what? I'm smiling. I see me, I'm pretty, and I love the background. I love the way I look. That's content that I can post on social media. Content, ladies and gentlemen, is very crucial in this arena. And lastly, speaking and leaving, that's an injustice. Not only, first of all, it's an injustice to you, because it speaks volumes about the disciplines that you have. It speaks volumes about the fact that you could care less about what the other speakers have to bring forth. You don't want to learn nothing. It just sends so many negative vibes. A commitment is a commitment. If I tell LaDonna I'm gonna be here tonight, I need to be here tonight, and I need not tell her I gotta leave at 9 o'clock after I told her yes. I shouldn't flip the script. I need to be there, commit to that, and that other issue will wait. I always believe first come, first serve. And if we do that, because I'm telling y'all, the same energy you put out is coming back. And then you spoke because you thought your message was so brilliant, and then you left. But guess what? People are seeing you. And I think on some platforms, Zoom will tell people, Dr. Rogers just left the platform. Well, I don't put myself, and then they know you just spoke. So who do you think is going to buy your products and services? You didn't stay long enough to meet the people, greet the people, or for the people to, to interact. And that's what it's all about. It's always about engagement. And let's talk about a little bit about contracts. Contracts is contracts. And when you go out to speak, or when you speak on a platform, and we're talking platforms like, I'm talking about live platforms in person. I'm talking about these platforms where we're speaking virtually and we're investing money. And I'm talking about podcasts if we're investing money. I always ask for a contract because I want to know what I'm getting. And I'm going to tell y'all another reason I ask for a contract, because I want them to know that my eyes are on them. Because there's a lot of injustices here on in this arena. Y'all know it and I know it, because of the disciplines, not deliberately, but the habits of people sometimes will certainly not agree with what was written in that contract. And when you ask for a contract, you're holding people accountable. So we have to ask the right questions. Setting up, I ask people, am I going to be able to set up my table the night before? Because normally a table set up, a display table comes with a speaking opportunity at live events. And then I also want to know, what kind of sound system do you have? I want to know what kind of microphones they have. Times change. I don't want to hold a mic. I'm that person that I got to use my hands. I got to move around. I want to use my headphones, and I want to know if that they have headphones, or if my own headphone, if they will be able to plug it into the system or whatever system thing I use. But I like it where my hands are free, and times have changed. Podiums, I don't like podiums. I don't need podiums. But again, we just have to ask the right question based on you as a public speaker. We always want a copy of your presentation, because content, again, is king. Hotel accommodations is essential. Sometimes they go with the packages, sometimes they don't. You have to ask the right question. And of course, I got flight cost spelled wrong because I was doing this fast, but that's okay. Y'all know exactly what I'm saying. Flight costs, all of these things have to be filtered in when we travel out to go and share in someone else's vision. I was just invited to go to, I think it was Paris again, but it was with another organization. I said, thank you for sharing, but I'm going to pass on this one. I've already been to Paris. I don't need to go to Paris no more. I travel for whatever reason I travel for. Once I did it once, I'm good. But it's up to you as to which speaking opportunities, whether virtual, whether it's in person, whether it's whatever, it's up to you to make the decision, because only you know what you're looking for. But as a event host here, who have met and interacted with many public speakers, one thing I do not do, I never promise what I can deliver. I'm going. Okay, I want to get on to this one about the content creation. Many of us host events all the time. Content is so essential. Who would have ever known I would have been using this little video for this presentation? Content can be used in so many ways. And if you all are not creating it, and if you're not putting it and organizing it in your Google Drives and your folders on your computers, then you don't know what you're missing. Because people on social media love videos. Oh my God, it's so powerful, impactful. When I move forward, yet you don't tell you why I lost it.
Because that's what I did.
Okay.
Yes, y'all.
So much in our lives.
For mine, it is full body
All right. Who are my extroverts out there? Any extroverts?
And we just saying, so when I post these this is just a snapshot for one of our events. So this is why I'm sharing this, because you all content, we need it so that we can be visible on social media. God's of praise. We could have been 6 feet under. We could have been sleeping in our grave. But God said, no, you got it, you got it, you got it. Those are all, I'm so excited. I'm just so okay, this is a testimony. And this, I'm going to skip this. This is just some video tips about public speaking. And here we have our 2024 dates that are set up for next year. We have a platform for public speakers. Next year, we're looking more so for facilitators, those who want to speak extensively, rather than 10, 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. We want to teach the people, because people need to be taught. We want the people to use their screens to teach the people. If you have a system and you have, I'm gonna use you, LaDonna. Can I use you, honey? LaDonna?
Of course. Of course.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So
Yes.
let's just say LaDonna, she's got her system set up for her computer, for her membership and all of that. So LaDonna would, if she was to speak as a facilitator and she wants to talk about her millionaire club or her networking programs and things, I want LaDonna to get on that platform, and I want LaDonna to pull up that screen, show those people how to register for her website, because everybody's different. And people struggle because things are not the same. But when I can pull up my screen, show people how to work Eventbrite, show people how to work that Google, go work that Gmail system, and the various things that's in that system that they can use as a CRM and so on and so forth, This is what people need to know. Teach them how to use Canva. They need to actually see the work. Do y'all agree? Wave your hand if you agree. And that's what will help people to understand how to use these systems. And this is why so many people on YouTube put those kind of things up, because people need knowledge and they need to know how to go from A to B. And then they have to implement the processes. And this is our upcoming event that we have. It's called the Holiday Special, and it is a LinkedIn and YouTube party. Why is that? Because I'm always trying to think, what can I do next to excite the people and to teach the people? We all need knowledge, and everybody has it, so we have to share it. Everybody, YouTube is trending now. So what do we want to do? Everybody want to work YouTube, but we can't work all the platforms. I'm on all of them pretty much, but I know I have 3 favorite ones that I stay on because that's where the majority of my business comes from. But the other ones I keep my face in simply because I don't know where people or where the blessing is coming from. And people are everywhere. There are 4.5 billion users. And then there are about 15 different platforms. You choose, you select which one works for you. But work and be on as many as you can, because we never know. And I'm not talking about just posting. I'm talking about building relationships. I talk to people. I talk to them. I comment on people's stuff that I don't know about. So this is what it's all about. And these things like that I'm sharing now are things, they're behaviors that will open doors of opportunity for you. I just turned down a magazine offer the other day. It's always on LinkedIn. It's people are always watching, but if you're not there, ladies and gentlemen, nobody sees you. And this is the event that we're having on the weekend. And this event, if you would like to get a ticket, this event is going to, you bring your links to your YouTube channel. You can bring Facebook too. You can bring Instagram, but mainly we're going to go into breakout rooms 4 times for this event, and 4 times during that event. And then, of course, you can see all of our speakers. Some are speaking 3 minutes, some are speaking 10 minutes, and maybe 5 or something like that. But the bottom line is, this event is mainly for the breakout rooms, for us to network. And then tell everybody what you do, how you serve others. And then we're just going to swap off links. So I've asked all of our people who are registered, I send out my messages, please, please, please have your links. And that's something we all should do. Have our links on a Word document, all of them. And then when we're on these platforms, all we have to do is open that social media, whatever you name it. Mine is called social media links. And I have it saved in my documents. I pull it up. I keep it open on the bottom of this platform because I attend so many events. And all I have to do is cut and paste. If I want to drop YouTube, all I got to do is cut and paste. And everything we drop should have HTTP on it, because I'm going in. People are clicking your link when you're on that platform. They're clicking your link. And you don't know they're clicking your link. So always be on the ready. Always be prepared. And if you invest in this event, you get 2 for the price of 1. This is our holiday special. And again, you don't get to go to events that we host in unity and service and the value we give you for $5. Don't get no better than that, ladies and gentlemen. 2 for the price of 1. So we hope that you will come out and join us. We're closing the year strong. We are super, super, super excited because we made it to the finish line. And for that, I am grateful. We did 6 online events this year. 7, including my book launch for the book that I created on about events. Not to mention all the events that I've attended, the platforms I've spoken on. Thank you, LaDonna, for your service, as well as those individuals that I have assisted in creating events so that they can make money. So that's my story. I'm sticking to it. I love you all. You can schedule with me at the calendar link. Get your free gift at patriciarogers.com. 10 strategies or 10 tips to how to get speaking gigs. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. I am Dr. Patricia Rogers, visibility strategist, and I am the CEO of Unity in Service, where people need people. And my information is in the chat.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, Dr. Pat. And if anyone here has not already purchased their ticket for Dr. Pat's LinkedIn party, YouTube party, $10 for 2 people, $5 each. Wow. Wow. Go ahead and get your ticket now. Click the link and grab your ticket. I'm also going to go ahead and put my link in for tomorrow's, but please, please know that anytime you are purchasing a ticket, show up and be there and learn. Teresa, how can we help you? Come on down.
So I work during the day, Monday through Friday, so it's not really, I'm not able to really participate. I mean, if there's a recording, I can watch it, but if you're saying that there's a lot of breakout sessions, and I don't know what I could learn if I'm not actually in attendance. So
Is that a question?
Yes.
Dr. Pat, I don't know that if you're saying that you're going to get more out of it if you're in attendance, but I'm not able to attend because I work during the day. So what would you?
Is that a question? I just want to know if that, I got an answer for you if it's a question.
It is a question.
Okay. And I'm glad you brought that up, because again, no one knows what you need but you. And a lot of times I have 67, 66, whatever people registered, all of those people are not going to come because you know why? The first thing they ask me, can I get the replay? So I already know I don't want to get a replay because I'm not come because they know they're going to get the replay. But where the challenge is on replays is, if you really want the same energy that we have at these events tonight, any events that are hosted, then and you get a replay, you have to commit to yourself to sit down and watch it. And I can guarantee you, you will get a lot out of it and you will be glad you did. But if we can, if the powers that be, the negative powers that be, can stop us from doing the things that we need to do, we're going to always find ourselves saying what I can't do. So my question to me, and I tell my team, I want to know what you can't do. Let's try to see what we're going to do to make it happen. So that's my story. You'll get the replay, but don't invest in don't even spend the $5 if you're not going to commit to watching the replay. That's my story.
Teresa, I want to add to that for $10. And if you will sit and watch it, you will get something out of it, even though there are breakout rooms. The speakers, when they speak, you will learn so much. I know a lot of these speakers, and we always teach when we speak. I will be there, Abby will be there, but so many others are speaking as well that you may know. So it is worth the $10, guys. It is definitely worth the $10. My event tomorrow, there is a recording. So if you can't attend or you can't attend all of it, pop in when you can. I know some people still work Monday to Friday. I know that. So
That's
yes.
right.
What other questions? What other questions do we have for Dr. Pat? All right, Katie, I know you've got to have a question because you always have questions and comments. So go ahead, unmute.
Okay. Yes. Okay, Dr. Pat. You said something about that you keep all your links. Now, I know that you post on, I just seen that you popped up on my feed. Do you post the same stuff on each one, like LinkedIn, TikTok, and that, or do you change it up?
You're muted, Dr. Pat.
Katie, I'm glad you asked that. I post the same thing on all the, basically, because when I create my content, it allows you to create it in the form of a reel. It allows you to do the 10 by 80, about 10 by 80, 10 by 80, which is for Instagram. And then the regular wide videos or content like these virtual backgrounds, they can go on Facebook as well as LinkedIn. Am I consistent in it all the time? sometimes I post the same thing that same day because I have so much content, and I'm going in. I'm glad you asked that. How many of y'all got phones? How many of you have pictures in your phone? I'm going in. I can be on the bathroom toilet seat, and I know I ain't ready to get up yet. I'm playing with this cell phone. I can be in my car waiting to go get ready to go in the grocery store, but I'm so nosy. I'm looking on Facebook to see who's talking to me, because somebody talking to me because I don't put so much content out there, and I'm trying to build a relationship. So yes, I use the same thing, but I'm glad you asked that, and I'm going in and tell you why. Every platform, ladies, allows you to schedule a post from your phone. How many of y'all know that? Every platform you have allows you to schedule from your computer. Where my team at? Where my team at? Y'all ain't working with me. Y'all was supposed to ask me a question. I guess I done told y'all everything by now. Y'all supposed to dig up something to ask me.
I got more.
Wait a minute. Katie has another question, and then we're going to go to
Go ahead, Katie.
All right, Dr. Pat, I'm horrible. I've had to do different speaking presentations. How do you tape your stuff? Do you tape it on Canva? Do you tape it on your phone? Where do you tape it, and how to get it out? What is your recommendation?
What kind of taping are you talking about? Recording?
Yes, a recording.
And what are you trying to record, and when and where are you when you're speaking? Where are you at?
Well, when I did presentations, I'm not very good at getting them recorded, but like when I've had to submit one or put one on Facebook or whatever, I'm horrible. I don't know why. I haven't figured out how to do it
You
yet.
spoke at my event, and I gave you a nice clip when you spoke at my event. That's content that you can share. If you're speaking at LaDonna's event, you spoke about the laughter. That's content you can cut up. You can post up to 10 minutes on Facebook and LinkedIn at one time, as well as TikTok, if you're on TikTok. So all this content, like I said, the first thing I asked LaDonna, and she knows, I want my recording. I did a presentation. I don't want to speak on people's platforms because I'm valuable and I need that. And that's one of the exchanges that we do for one another to get you on our platforms. And if you're not asking the right questions, then shame on you, because you deserve your content. And then you can get somebody to cut it up into bits and pieces. We do that. My team does that too. So, you just got to know the right resources, but don't take it for granted. You can post a speaker presentation like at LaDonna's when you spoke. Even my stuff that you did, I don't think mine was as long, but all that stuff goes on your website. All that stuff can be posted on social media. And social media allows you to post, and we hit that repost button. That's what we do. And I know how many of y'all saw all our content on LinkedIn this past week or two. How many of y'all saw our content on Facebook? That's because we're putting it out there. If we don't put the content out there, nobody's going to see it. And that's just the way it is. So this phone right here, you put pictures in your phone. You can work your social media wherever you are. I can be at dinner. Sometimes I go to dinner to sit at dinner 2 or 3 hours after I eat to play on my cell phone. It's just the way of the world, because this is where everybody is, and I want to be there. So that's all I'm saying. We have to find time to use the cell phones. Everything we need is in our hand. It's right here in our hand.
All right, let's go to Charita.
Hi. I have 2 questions for you, Dr. Pat. So one, when will you release your plans for next year's event? Which event are you going to tell us what you're going to be doing for next year? Because I've been on AI. I'm not sure if you guys use AI, but I was on a networking show that Dr. Patricia co-hosted for Dr. Joy, and I learned a lot about AI. So when I did a prompt, and it said that the virtual events are going to be increased in the next coming years, and the profits are going to be definitely higher. So I am interested in knowing when Dr. Patricia is going to tell us at which event she's going to be doing for the upcoming year. And the next question, Dr. Patricia, you are wonderful. You have so much information to share. And are you planning to do more events to teach us that kind of information that you just shared with Katie? Because she seems so interested, and I'm sure the others need to know how to work these platforms like you do. So let me hear what you have to say.
Okay, she's messing with me now. Okay, yes, I am. I just showed you all the dates. Did any of you pay attention to the dates that I put up for 2024? Okay, the dates are there. No, I did not tell you what was coming, but I can tell you what will be coming as far as everything that I mentioned will be coming. But you may not have caught it because I didn't say it like that. In February would be our first event, and that would definitely be an Eventbrite training. We're going to have Canva on that training as well. So that is definitely planned out already. And we may have a couple of speakers. And then of course we have Gmail. We're going to be getting into Gmail next year. We're going to eat that up, kind of tear that apart, because a lot of people don't know that Gmail, you save so much money, you can use it as a CRM when you know how to use the features. You can put your headers on there when you send in emails. So it's just a lot of little things, and I just love technology. You know, and of course, when we do Eventbrite, Zoom goes along with that training as well. We're going to be talking about StreamYard. So it's everything that has to do with the resource that allows me to be more visible is what I'm going to bring to our attendees next year. The tickets will be higher because, like I said, it's basically they're going to be just that training. But if any of you would like to facilitate, all you have to do, schedule with me. Thank you for putting the information in the chat. Let's talk about it, and we'll see if we can get you booked on one of those months. Because like I said, we're not going to do a lot of people because we want, instead of doing 30 minutes at the price we do it as, they're going to get an hour. Because again, we want to go deep and we want people to walk away knowing, because social media, we're going to talk about that. We've been doing a lot of training on that lately, but we're going to do a lot. I'm going to show y'all how to build some relationships online. I'm going to show y'all a lot of stuff next year. Did I answer your question?
Yes, definitely.
That's awesome,
And
Dr.
thank you,
Pat.
Katie.
You're doing some things a little different for next year. I love it. I love it. How about Dr. Denise? Come on down, Dr. Denise.
Dr. Patricia already mentioned how we met, and it was just like 3 weeks ago. We met at my last speaking engagement. I was sitting eating breakfast. This lady came and sat next to me, started talking. We shut that conference down. After the conference was over, we did videos all over the hotel. We went shopping. Well, I watched her shop. We had dinner and we just did so much. And so she used all of that, those pictures and videos that she did. Every time I looked up, she was posting a video of us. And it was so much content. And my question to you, Dr. Pat, is with so much content that you gather and people are listening to how much we post, how much we repost, what we need to do to get our content out there. Do you suggest or recommend somebody have some type of assistant that can pull content information together to make reels and videos and things like that? Because it can get overwhelming. We want to post the information, but how do we have time?
Okay, and like I just said, when I said to you all, you can schedule your post to go out. I'm scheduled, my post is all scheduled to go out up until the 7th of this week because I don't have time to post. But what I must do is when it pops in, I schedule things 3 times a day. Same thing on TikTok. Sometimes TikTok I do 5 times a day because I'm scheduling. And I don't have to go and schedule every day. But what I must do is go back and engage. I must go back and engage.
Okay, so I think I'm talking about creating the actual videos and reels from the pictures and the content that you're getting. How do you have the time to create that in order to post it and schedule it?
Because when I look at I know what I do in my life, and because I have a passion for it, I make time for it. Anytime you want something bad enough, you find time to do it. And many of us, I've heard many of us say that we know how to use Canva. Well, those people who know how to use Canva have no excuse. They have no excuse, because if I can find time to watch a TV show, I certainly need to take that time and tell that TV show, not tonight. But again, you have to have a passion. You have to have a burning desire to accomplish whatever it is that you desire to accomplish. And when you don't have that burning desire and you continue to come to events like this, you will develop a burning desire, because this is the purpose of networking. When you come to events like, because you're going to get so tired, we get so tired of being left behind, and then we start making the right connections. But if we're not in the room with the right people, we don't make the right connections. And I'm going in on Miss Denise right now, Dr. Denise. I think I can tackle you on this because I love the question. Denise and I and some other ladies have been working diligently on this computer. And so I know she just got to be messing with me. But the bottom line is, she already knows I've already targeted her on some gifts that she have, that she needs to be on that platform with me, teaching some of these people. It may not be what I do, but she got some stuff inside of her. So this is all I'm saying. It's time for us to get up, suit up, and pull out those gifts and experiment and take advantage of opportunity, because when you pour into other people, God is going to give it back to you 10 times over, simply because he loves his people. He takes care of his own, and he's going to make sure that you reap what you sow into his people. Lastly, and I'm closing, this is right here is a selfie stick. Everybody see that? Katie, this is for you. When I go out to speak publicly, and I have to fill out that contract, and they tell me I'm gonna get my content, just in case, and it happened in Paris, I always have a selfie stick with a stand, and I talk to people. I ask the right question. Hey, LaDonna, how you doing? I met LaDonna. I'm saying we already met. LaDonna, you know how to video? Oh, yeah, sure. You want me to video? You know why she's saying yeah? She want me to video her. And that's how you build relationships. It's so many nuggets. And this selfie stick has brought me so many relationships. And then you have them do that, and you set it up the way you want it, and now you got a backup. Does that make sense, everybody?
Yes.
Now you got a backup.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And there's nothing wrong with asking people to video, because everybody knows how to video. And when you ask somebody to video you, I can guarantee you they're going to be happy to do it. And now you just built a relationship. And not only that, they'll probably turn around and say, sure, will you do me too?
Absolutely.
And I hope that helps. That's my story. I love you all. Thank you
Love
so much,
you,
LaDonna, for
Dr.
having me.
Invaluable
Thank y'all for coming.
treasures. Have
Everybody
a beautiful
wave.
night. Go and post these screenshots. All right.
Did.
Good night,
Save
everyone.
the screen. Good night.
Save the chat.
Good night.
Hold up. I didn't save the chat yet.
I already posted
at the
on
bottom.
Marketplace.
And please do it post it on your social media, post it in the membership group. Thank you, ladies. Have a beautiful night, and hope to see everyone tomorrow morning. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.